All right, folks. Sorry about that. I actually had to finish a conversation. I'm hoping that there are people out there. The Burpee Reaper. Okay. How you doing, Burpee Reaper? Mike, Sarah. Good to see you. Well, I don't know what that is. I don't have it on. Maybe if I see it on. I use it like a smiley face. What kind of Burpee Reaper? I had to finish up the conversation. It's a Sunday. Um, last day of June. July is tomorrow. Wow, July is tomorrow. That is it's amazing. Well, it's not been 6 months, and it just seems like just yesterday. Noise. See what I can do. Okay, I don't know what that is. I just I'll have to check that out. I'm sure, and I don't have any. I don't have any bands on anything like that. I don't know what that feedback is. Follow me. I will have to try to figure it out. Low volume. Okay, let's see here. I hear that. Huh. Yeah, amazing. I mean, and I'm really happy because this is the first time I've been in my room in a while, and looking at the boards, I have like one of these boards. I don't see how to make it. Amazing. Is that better, Mike? You got 11 people watching. Low volume. Check, check, check. Oh, I know that the microphone is a little bit away from me as well. Maybe that's one reason why. I don't know what that feedback is, but I really don't know. Sucks. Well, apologies. Welcome back to the studio here because for me, it's actually pleasant for me to be in the studio because I don't know if you guys can. Well, I can show you. Get it over here. That air conditioner that's in the corner, brand new air conditioner. Just put it in yesterday for 3 months. Through the months that I've been gone, through the months that I've been gone, and it's not the fans. It's not this. Something that's gotten feedback to it. I don't know. But for 3 months, there's been no air conditioning in this room because when I went on my trip, the air conditioner stopped working. So I had to wait. Got a brand new air conditioner, so it's actually pleasant. I can actually spend time in this room now. I have done a couple shows in this room, which is why that I've had the fans working, and I don't know. Uh, it was hot as hell. So I'm just saying here, um, best I can do. It is Sunday. I said it's the 30th of June. The Phillies split a series with the Marlins, and I tell you, the Marlins might not be the best team that they are. They're one of the worst teams in baseball, but they always get the Phillies fits. They always get the Phillies fits. So it's I'm just glad that we at least split with them. They should have won three out of the seriously. They should have won three of the four, but they won the last. Well, it was what was it lose win lose win? Yeah, it was lose win. But again on a Thursday, and God, that's a nerving. Why is that? Okay, it's probably got to do with my microphone, the Bose system. Hang on here. I'm sure you guys can probably do that. It's like change I got to do a read. I got to do a read. Still low. Okay. Huh. I do not know what that means, and it's driving me nuts. Mike says it's still low. Throughout one of these days, actually I have to try to maybe I have to redo all of these wires. If there is something that is on that is, um, if can you guys hear that? I know I can. Okay, Mike says it's low volume. I don't know. I know it's the feedback that I'm getting in my ears, uh, but we'll check there. Go down here. Check one, check one. We'll see. But anyway, free to talk. Hopefully, you guys will be able to hear me. Mike says it's still low volume. Um, let's see here. Let's check the microphone. Audio, microphone. Check one, check one, check one. Okay. That is low. Check, 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 check. Ooh, that hurt. Well, you guys didn't hear that. I don't know what to tell you. Looks like I'm gonna have to do a bunch of rewiring pretty soon. Go on that. Still low. I'll try what I can, Mike, but I really can't do anything right now. What is going on with you on the 30th of June? Because there is really not a lot. Whoa, whoa! I tell you, my well, I didn't turn that down. That my volume is loud. You guys said that my microphone volume is low. I'll try to check it and get it better. Right now, I'm watching the what is it? The balance beam for the Olympic trials. I think that's Simone Biles up there. Oh, and she screwed up. She popped off the beam. That's going to be doing some points for her. I don't doubt that she won't be having. I don't see her on the leaderboard, but, but getting off the beam is going to drop her a lot of points. A lot of nice smiles there, but I think she knows that. Yeah, my brother, you looking like $1 million, looking like 32. Hey, Sinister, if I'm looking like a 32-year-old, partner, please, love you. Get your eyes checked. Get your eyes checked. I would love. I wish. I actually think that what I'm looking for. In my head, I think I'm like 20 years old. And the reason why I say that is because last night I went to, I drove to Orlando, which is about 90 minutes away because I live in Tampa. I drove to Orlando and I saw friends from high school, and I went to two different high schools. So I saw some I saw some folks that I went to my 10th grade year, because in Florida is 7, 8, 9 is junior, and then 10, 11, 12 is high school. And I saw some friends from my 10th grade year, and then I saw one friend from 11 and 12 where I graduated, and we're almost 60 years old. Pretty much everybody at the table was 60 years old, except for my friend that I graduated with, high school wise. His girlfriend is 51, and she looks like she's 28. She's a Colombian, beautiful Colombian gal. She doesn't look 30, and she's 51 years old. 51 years old, beautiful lady, Colombiana, and I didn't even realize they got married. I didn't even realize they got married. So blessings to my friends. My friend Jimmy and his beautiful new bride Janet. Um, and I didn't realize they just got married. So it was nice to see him. It was nice to see. It was my friend Kim and Tim, and then another girl by the name of Anna and her husband Aaron, who did not go to our high schools. And then so it was me plus one. But we had great time over in Orlando, and over there for about 6, 7, 8 hours or so, at least 6. Then I drove home. Didn't get home until 1 o'clock in the morning. Hey, how you doing there, Hollywood? Good to see you, Hollywood. Hopefully, good things going on in the Hollywood household. Uh, and I think Maritza was. I'm not sure if it's Maritza from Pennsylvania or Maritza from California. One Maritza said that she liked my video. I couldn't tell if it was on YouTube or if it was on Facebook, but thank you, Maritza. I didn't see which Maritza it was. But I know two of them that I know of. There's Pennsylvania Maritza and California Maritza. Anyway, so it was funny that the Sinister was saying things about 32. Sinister, no way, no. I have no problem saying this. I'm almost 60. I look every bit of it. But in my mind, I'm 20. Not even old enough to drink. Not even old enough to drink. But it's a Sunday. I'm looking at the competition, getting the Team USA ready for the Olympics, which is coming up in 2 weeks or so. I think it's 2 weeks, like maybe 2.5 weeks in Paris. And obviously, the Olympics. If there's nothing that's more nationalistic to make you feel proud than an Olympic game. Well, 48. Well, okay, on July 4th. Okay, so I got you by 11 and a half. I got you 11 and a half. But advance happy birthday to you, Sinister. Been a while. Salute to you as well, Wild Turkey. Good, thank you as well. And again, I'm just happy that I can stay here in my studio and it's not 100 degrees because again of the new air conditioner that I got. I don't know if you guys got a chance to see it yet, but now I can spend here. I can watch TV. I can put on my stereo. If I wanted to, I could even, if I put my drum set together, I'd actually be able to play my drums. But we'd have to do that too. But anyway, it's wonderful that we're halfway through 2024 and it's almost football season. Like I said, tomorrow is July. And then in August, it's training camp? Amazing. In fact, I got to check the schedule. I think that the end of the first part of August, I'm going to be going out to LA to watch if all goes well. If all goes as planned, we're going out to LA to watch the Phillies play the Dodgers in LA. I might go I might go to the. Okay, head back to the truck. Hey, Sinister Trucker, thank you for being there, sir. You guys, hey, take care. Pedal down and smiles there, Sinister Trucker. Good to see you. And yeah, put the pedal down, keep it at the double nickels, don't get any tickets, and don't let Smokey get on your ass. I think I said that. But it's again, we're the hockey's over now. Florida won the cup. Basketball's over. The Celtics won. I wasn't happy about that. But what is it? The Lakers drafted Bronny James. Big surprise there. Big surprise there. And so again, will LeBron get a chance to actually get a chance to play with his son? I'm sure. He's always said he wanted to be in the pros long enough to do that, and it's not like the Lakers are going to cut LeBron James' kid while he's there. But it'll be interesting to watch. You've seen father and sons play in the pros in baseball with Ken Griffey and Ken Griffey Jr. There have been fathers and sons who played professional football, but not at the same time. You have seen father and sons play in the NHL with Gordie Howe and his son Mark played, right? So in that respect, but I don't know. I don't think it's ever happened professionally in basketball. So that'll be a first as well. LeBron playing with his son Bronny. So obviously you're not going to see it in football unless you have like an older quarterback and his son plays, and plays. And obviously probably not a quarterback. You probably have to be like a young receiver to play like that. And I'm not going to say that name to the guy whose initials are TD, but it would have been something like that. Somebody who plays old enough to be like mid 40s, and his son getting out to be playing with him on one side. I don't see that, but it'll be cool. And again, I'm not a big LeBron James. I don't like LeBron James as far as he's one of the greatest players in basketball. I got that. I'm not a big fan of him, but it'll be cool to see that there will be a father and son playing in the NBA. There's really not other things. What are you looking to see? Because right now it looks like even though Simone Biles really screwed up on her balance beam, she's going to be one of the 5 members that goes to Paris to compete. So there's obviously the All-Star game for the major leagues is coming up, and it's unfortunate that Bryce Harper is injured now. I saw the play. In fact, I think it was the Thursday game. It's been 4 days already. Last out of the game that was against the Nationals. So it would have been on this series. So Thursday night, or was it the series ending? Yeah, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So it was the first game of the Phillies Nationals series, one that they lost. And Bryce Harper made the last out and pulled his hamstring right after Kyle Schwarber got injured in the same game. And although he wasn't, maybe he was going to the All-Star game as a designated hitter, but we don't know that. But again, yes, big Phillies fan. I want to make sure that the Phillies are well represented there. Cool, Kev. Good to see you as well. It's good to see people that I haven't seen a bit. Wild Turkey was in here. Good to see you. Good to see you. Cool, Kev. Good to see you as well. We are getting ready for football too. But there's a lot to talk about, but there's not a lot to talk about. I mean, really? Were there like movies because Hollywood is taking a dump in, like, for the movies. I don't remember too many premieres that people are going to be going gaga. I think that they said that Kevin Costner's new series film, which is like a four-parter, is horrible as far as box office money. There's really not a lot to talk about there. Obviously, it's the time of reruns for TV. I spend the majority of my day. I tape, was it like NCIS shows and 911 shows and other shows, and I watch it. There's nothing else to watch. Velvet, good to see you, Velvet. Oh, one thing I can say, thank goodness, and I will put this, because this is important. There are 2 tickets that I'm raffling off. In fact, let me put this. I'm raffling off 2 tickets to the Raiders at Tampa Bay game. In fact, let's put 2 tickets. 2 tickets for Raiders at Bucks in December. Okay, they're $20 a spot. Put that down as well. $20 per spot. Corner end zone. Here where the Raiders come on and off the field. The Raiders entering Texas. Okay, and they go by numbers. Okay, so if you're interested, okay. Whoa, with the microphone here again. God, this buzzing is pissing me off. I really don't know what I can do to change it. I said there's no fan. I don't know what it is. I can go Zelle. Cash App or PayPal for eligible numbers. And if you want to know, go on, yeah, okay. Kev, I'm trying to fix that. I don't know what the problem is with the audio. Low audio. I might have to do a reboot on the computer. Let me show that. Maybe that's one of the reasons why there's a buzz in the. I know that I'm getting a buzz. I'm not getting buzz. There's that buzz in the microphones and the headphones. I can work on the settings for that. Hang on a second. Let's go here. Audio. Check one. Check one. Is that, hopefully that's better? I don't know what, I'm probably going to have to do a whole reboot of the system. Oh, my goodness. But I'll have to, if I have to stand closer to the microphone, I'll do it. Better? Okay. Hey, Chris Lentz is going to Vegas on Tuesday. Good to see you. Better. Thank you there. Chris is going to Vegas. I will be in Vegas in September, Chris. I ain't going to be out there until then. But here's to your Vegas trip. Tiana Sumana Sakera. Tiana Sumana Sakera. She looks Indian descent. It gets louder when you speak it. Yeah, I'm sure. So if I have to, I guess I'm going to have to like speak like this all night. I don't know. Again, have to reboot the system. Yeah, Phillies won, Chris. We split the series. what else are we watching for what's going on here in July? Because like I said, I'm waiting for training camp. I'm waiting for trips to go out to LA. I'm waiting, like I said, to see the Phillies play in LA in the first part of August, and I'm willing to. I can't wait to get out there to do things like that. Again, can't wait to go and see the Raiders play. Remember, there's the raffle for the 2 tickets. If you are interested in the raffle for 2 tickets, Raiders at Buck, get with me here, and I will tell you how you can win the ticket. Now, granted, you gotta spend money to get out here, but if you win the raffle, you already got your seats if you win the raffle, and that's the first raffle I'm going to have. So we got to get this one done before we get to the second raffle. Yeah, I saw that Cam Atkinson spent 3 years with the Flyers, decent player, but they bought out his contract and then they released him. But the Flyers are trying to get younger overall, and we'll go for that. Well, I heard my phone. I got my phone being charged here. Let's see here. Oh, I'm almost at 74. That's decent. Make sure I'm not missing anything important here on the phone. Okay, la 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 la. Or that we are to please rename our social media pages as well as the reason they requested. It's easier for everyone to find your chat. Okay, it's about black hole. Okay, whatever. Okay, we'll figure that one out. It's a black hole announcement. Here we go. Anyway, if you are interested in getting raffle information for those 2 tickets, actually, I need to go over to my other. Need to go to my other page. This is my personal page. Got to go to my Cap Jack page. So here we go. There. That'll hopefully change some things there. Wow, I've been on like what, a whole day and a half. I've been on this page. Yeah, I was going to say, Velvet even said, yeah, Velvet has 2 chances for the raffle. So make sure that if you didn't see it, Velvet has 2 chances for the raffle. So she's in for two chances there. Remember, $20 a spot. $20 a spot. And if you win, you got 2 tickets to the game, corner end zone, third row. And there's like only there's like two, and the last 2 are you. There's people behind you. I'm just talking about corner end zone where the Raiders come on and off the field. Corner end zone at Raymond James. Great seats to win. So let me put that back up again. Go to my Facebook page if you are interested. The numbers are available. I want to try to get that. One closed out. And yes, I do know. I keep saying it every time that I'm on here that I have to do a what do you call it? A couple spins for the for the prizes here on this show. Oh, so the draft, the NHL draft is in Vegas? Oh, okay, that's cool. When Mike, when you talk about that, sounds great. Talk about the overall sound here, or sounds for, or the raffle for the tickets, because they're both great things. Again, if you are here, and thank you there, Phil, for liking the video. Phil Pignatelli was liking the video on Facebook, but This show this show's a lot better when we have people come in and talk about what you want to talk about. I know that there is there's a big buzz in my ear. I don't know why. I don't know if you guys can hear it. I know that it's hard. I know that you guys are saying that it's very low volume. So yeah, I know that that's better when I speak right into the microphone. So I'll put that. Hit the link if you want to talk about anything tonight. Uh, I had to finish up a phone call earlier, which is why I started a couple minutes late on the show. But thanks for all that are being here. Like I said, Chris is here, Velvet's here, Mike Sarah's here, Hollywood was here for a little while. If you are here, please pop in and say hello, Cool Kev. I don't want to forget Cool Kev. Sorry, Kev. Sinister was in for a while, and Wild Turkey. So we're doing the Burpee Reaper. This is so I if you it maybe it's somebody that I know that has redone their name. The Burpee Reaper was here, and of course John Leon, Jack Kenna's favorite person, and Jack Kenna is John Leon's favorite person, but that goes without saying. But again, hey, it's good to see everybody here. Oh, and that's nice. Yeah, Chris Lentz. Volume's good. Okay, yeah, that's because I'm speaking into the microphone, so I'll probably do that. Ed Winchell, good to see you. It's not a show without Ed Winchell being here. So again, and sometimes when there's really not a lot to talk about, honestly, it's like I don't really have the um, I don't want to be here at times when there's nothing really to talk about, but I'm here. Oh well, maybe Ed, maybe, but we don't talk about everything. I said there are things that we won't go there. But again, it is. I know. But again, if you want to talk, it definitely. I'll put up the space. Put up the space. Put the thing up. If you want to come in and talk, it's always good. It's always good to talk sports with my audience. Ooh, what is this? Did they change their names? I don't understand. Did they? I'm seeing advertisements for Despicable Me 4, and it said that all the girls changed their names. I don't understand that. Obviously, I don't have the volume up. Hey, let's talk Bo Jackson. Come on in there, Chris. Like I said, uh, talk about Bo Jackson getting into the Royals Hall of Fame. And again, it's a team Hall of Fame, so it's good to know about that. Yes, and this is something as well. Jamarcus Russell has, and I have to use the term allegedly. Marcus Russell allegedly stole $74,000 from a local school. I think it was a high school that he was involved in uh, near near his home. He was, I guess, an assistant coach, and he took a check for $74,000 that was supposed to be for the school, but he took it. So that's the Jamarcus Russell news. Apparently, Dodgers lost today. Check. Oh, the check was written to him. Ah, okay. So it was written to him, but he was supposed to give it to the school, right? That's what the big thing is. I thought it was for the school, but he cashed it. So checking. Oh, one of my friends is seeing her granddaughter out in. She's making a trip out away from her family. Went to go see her granddaughter in another state, so I'm seeing pictures. You know, the one thing I do like about Snapchat is that you get pictures and say I'm going here and I'm seeing this person as well. I have the nice picture that I have uh, uh, with my friends. I will have to put that up on Facebook and Instagram. Like I said, I said earlier, I went to see friends that I went to high school with. Um, so it was it's nice. It's not because again, I might be close to 60 years old, but I still think that hey, this is my buddy, and we're about ready to go, out to a club underage. And I say underage because I still think that there are folks. My mindset is that I'm still a young man. Avakasi, good to see you as well. Um, Kelsey's calling Pierce Pace. Wow. So he did it. Oh my God. I mean, obviously Travis Kelsey. Uh, no need to belabor. Obviously, somebody that we all hate. Yeah, there you go. And here's the thing: if the person, excuse me, and normally I have two, so I'm waiting on the second one. If it comes, it comes. Normally, if you are, oh, excuse me, pardon me, if you write a check to somebody personally and said, this is for the school, then write it to the school. Because honestly, if the check was written to him, how are you going to prove that it's stealing? I don't know. I don't know. If Jamarcus has a good lawyer, probably not going to be dealing anything. Abagazi again, good to see you. Cool Cats in here, and Jimmy Farrell, good to see you as well. I put the link up. I'll put it up again. Like I said, it's one of those lazy summer days. There's really, I'm watching. That's why I said I'm watching reruns of years gone by episodes of NCIS and years gone by episodes of 911. There's another series am that I tape. I can't remember what it is. It's like, but there's nothing really to watch. You watch what you want to watch. And yes, and this is because Ed asked me the question: do I think AOC will start the season opener? Yes, and I'll tell you why. And it's something that Tim Brown said. Gardner Minshew is more adept at coming in relief. He's like that relief pitcher. He's more adept at coming in relief to win the game, okay, than he is being the starting pitcher, right? I firmly believe that AOC 12 is going to be the starter, and if he has any issues, then they're going to go to Minshew. Kind of like, and the Raiders used to do this in the 70s. They used to start Daryl LaMonica, and then if he had issues, they throw Bland in there, and he would be the relief pitcher, right? I can see that, right? And it would be harder for them to say if Gardner Minshew screws up to throw AOC in there midway through the game. I honestly think that it's going to be AOC 12 as the starter with the with Minshew as the quote unquote the relief pitcher for the Raiders. Wow, over 100 out there in Sacramento, Stockton. Technically, Velvet lives in Stockton. Good to see everybody out there. We zoomed in a second. Where is that, Jimmy Farrell? Is that a I don't have Netflix. I need to get Netflix. I just reacquired my Prime subscription. I have I have Peacock. I'm going to get a yeah people people still yes some people still live in Stockton. Yes, they do. Hey Velvet, go ahead and you can slam Ed Winchell if you want to. Okay. I was gonna say if you're gonna have a pissing contest, you better be ready for some wet urine throwing your way. Oh, it's on Apple. I don't have Apple. I will say that I'm thinking about getting again. I have Peacock. Gonna get Paramount back. Pardon me. Think about getting Paramount back. I'm thinking about YouTube because I'm thinking about getting rid of my DirecTV because if I have Netflix, Paramount, YouTube, and Peacock, I don't need DirecTV. I need to investigate that because I have a lot of those extra channels and whatnot. But I don't need to spend all the money I've been spending on such things. So I'm thinking about just getting rid of DirecTV and getting and this is true. Velvet is correct. Velvet and her husband Mike uh, hosted me for a couple days on my trip. I was hosted by a couple different people. Obviously, a lot of y'all know that Hollywood hosted me, and that what was it? Uh, Power Raider hosted me. JD in Dallas hosted me. Velvet Mike hosted me. Um, Lenny Manning in Reno hosted me. Hawk Hottie in Yuma hosted me. I was in a seeing some friends in a couple different hotels through through the hosting of Sunshine Bradley on two of those days. I was accommodated in a hotel, uh, and I don't. I think that I'll keep their name because I don't think they wanted to take credit or whatnot. But I was hosted for the Raider Nation kickoff in a hotel uh, by sponsorship, shall we say, friends, and so I was very happy, and I still and I can say this: I appreciate everybody that put their um, that gave me the time and hosted me on my events and my travel. Um, I don't know what I could have done to uh, to show appreciation other than just say thanks. I wish I could have done more. I asked to do a lot of different things when I was at these places, and I was told you're good. And then you go to the things like, well, you don't want to be a nudge, but you also want to make sure that you are accommodating the people that are letting you stay. So it's a weird situation. So I love the fact that Velvet and Mike host me and all the other people that host me. I thank everybody. I hope I was a good house guest and that you guys, everybody knows how um, how thankful I am and that I could do anything for you. Okay, okay, and now Gene Farrell said, Captain, I just finished watching the movie Chef. You ever have a Cuban sandwich? Oh yeah, Cuban sandwiches are wonderful. But I had a because I was hungry for it. I've gone to Firehouse a lot recently, and my favorite from Firehouse is a club on a sub, but add pastrami. So you get a club on a sub, which is like I think it's ham, turkey, bacon. I think that's it. Ham, turkey, and bacon. But then you add pastrami to it. And I had it once where you had like the Philly cheese. It wasn't as good. But if you get a club on a sub and you add pastrami, that is the sandwich right there. I have it on garlic, the garlic bread. You pay a little extra for the garlic bread. Get some extra cheese on there. You get paid for the extra pastrami. That is the sandwich right there. Club on the sub, add pastrami at Firehouse on a garlic roll. But enough about that. I don't want to be too heavy going into it. By the way, also, I was put on brand new um, medicine, and it's medicine where you have to self inject. And I did that today for the first time. It's once a week, and at least it's not twice a day like Levinox is. And for those who've ever had blood thinners and things like that, Levinox is a medicine that you have to self inject twice a day, every 12 hours, and it keeps your blood thin. And it's horrible. It's horrible. But the drug that I took today, I think it's Trulicity, is once a week, so it's not quite as bad. It's not quite as bad. Jimmy Farrell, no new job. I have a part-time job upcoming, starting in August, and it's only part-time. But I'm hoping that with the part-time job, and if I get another part-time job I will be taken care of because don't have any money coming in. But hey, we've been on for an hour, and we really haven't spoken a lot. If you want to talk about what's going on in the world of sports today, want to talk about any movies that you are wanting to go see or have seen recently, um, I'm game. And again, thanks again for all those that are here. Got Ed Winchell, Jimmy Farrell, Velvet, Hollywood was here for a little while. We had Sinister, the Trucker was here for a little bit. Cool Kev, Burpee, Raider was here for a bit. I don't want to forget people. Apakazi, piping in all the way from Australia. Great to see him. And again, he has his own channel as well. Let me put that up. Remember, go see Apakazi Raider. And there's the other Australian Raider. He has a new channel as well, and I'm brain farting what the new channel is. If Apakazi's still here, maybe he can see that. Chris Lentz is going to what's the word? He's going to Vegas next week. Actually, Tuesday, 2 days, I guess. Mike Sarah was there earlier, and I said it's lazy summer days, lazy summer days. But I will put this up again. Remember that I am raffling off two tickets for the Raiders at Tampa Bay Bucks. There's at least 20 more spaces to go. Each raffle chance costs $20. So if you are interested, please get with me via Facebook or Instagram. I will tell you what numbers are available. There are 50 spots. and there's still over. I think there's over half of them are still available. So about 20, at least 24 spots are still available. So if you want to do that, please. Again, raffle for 2 tickets. If you want to come into the show, hopefully somebody will come into the show to debate. I think, um, I'd rather not. I'd rather not talk politics. I know that that is a big subject right now. I'm actually kind of glad that when the debate was on, I was actually doing my show on Thursday. So I didn't watch it. I did not watch it. Did not watch the debate. I've had the press coverage talk to me about what I missed. And all I can say is that we are living in the greatest country around the world. I've been around the world. Living in the greatest country there is. And I hope that we will continue to be in the greatest country around the world. You know, I can only say that. So the men's gymnasts, yeah, the men's gymnasts, they're cheering on the females. Good to see that. Good to see that. I know we got a very strong team. Yeah, and I agree. From what I understand, it's unpleasant to talk about because this country is in trouble and two grown men argue who has a better golf game. That's true. I think one of the highlights I saw was that I have a better game than you do, and I can prove it. And it doesn't matter who you are voting for. Being the leader of the United States doesn't come down to who has the better golf game. I don't care if your golf game is better, and this goes for both parties, mind you. What are you going to do for me and our country and our well-being? That is what is important. What game is this? Got to be a video game. Got to be a video game. Oh no! It was a commercial for a vacuum cleaner. That's funny. So anyway, like I said, go back. We've been on for an hour, and I go here, raffle for 2 tickets. Raiders at Bucks in December, $20 a spot. Still got at least 20 to 24 spots available. You know, send $20 in for your chance to win 2 tickets, corner end zone, third row for the Raiders at Bucks. Can't beat that with a stick. And then once that raffle is finished, and I'll have a second raffle, but you gotta fill the first one first. Tomorrow's the 161st anniversary of Gettysburg. I think the first day of Gettysburg, right? Wasn't it the 4th of July that Gettysburg actually ended? I might be mistaken on that, but I thought Gettysburg was like the 1st through the 4th, or the 1st through the 3rd. The opening clashes of Gettysburg. In fact, you know how I am with history. I want to make sure that I'm not being wrong on that. Gettysburg Battle. Okay, battle. Here we go. Yeah, July 1st through the 3rd. I was correct. The 1st through the 3rd. History, baby. 1st through the 3rd. And then the Gettysburg Address was actually like a month or two afterwards when Lincoln gave the address. Uh, so yeah, and what an like a sad but amazing time in American history. Sad but amazing. Sad but amazing. And I said I love talking history. You guys know that. But yeah, July 1st. Thank you there, Jimmy Farrell. So I'm glad I was correct there. Remember, we just had was it the 60th or 80th? The 80th the 80th of the D-Day landings, right? Yeah, the 80th of the D-Day landings. What the hell is this? I'm looking at these commercials. Oh, okay. They're unique commercials. But remember here, not a lot going on. Hopefully, you guys are still here. Thank you for being here. Please come in. Please come in and talk to me. Remember, the raffle for the two tickets are still available. Remember that you can hit the link to come into the show. And remember that put this up. Yeah, hit the link to come into the show. Talk about whatever you want to talk about. The All Star game is coming up. Training camp for the Raiders is coming up in about a month. I'm going to be in L.A. In about a month to see the Phillies come out to play the Dodgers. Can't wait for that. I haven't gotten my tickets, my flight tickets yet. So I want to make sure that everything is for sure on that before I do flight tickets. But as it is right now, that Ed Winchell and I are going to go see some baseball games. Can't wait for that. And I haven't done anything since what was it, Memorial Day. You know, I came back here about a month ago. Got home in time for Memorial Day, so I've been staying at home. I think last night when I went to Orlando, it was like my largest distance traveled away from home was like a 75 miles, 90 minutes away or whatever. Please come on in and talk. Remember, this show's a lot more entertaining when we have other people participate. Because if there's really nothing to talk about, I get it. I get it. But hopefully you guys will come in and talk. Because again, if there's really oh yeah, the Canadian Football League, yeah, Canadian Football League has started. UFL, salute, yeah, and John, thank you. That salute to everybody. John sending you salutes, thank you. And hit the link. I'm hoping that people will come in and talk because literally this show will not go beyond 1:15. Show will not go beyond 1 hour and 15 minutes. Um, you got about 8 minutes to pop in because otherwise it's just me watching TV and just talking about the comments. But while we are waiting, hit the link, comment, talk about whatever you want to talk about. Thanks again for all the people that are here. And talk about what you were talking about. I said we got baseball, we got football. We said hockey, basketball are done. And we got the Olympics coming up. And thank God for the Olympics. Something that, she stepped out. That's a couple points off. I don't know who that gymnast is. She stepped out, so they're going to have to take a couple deductions of points for stepping out. So I don't know who's this Miss Childs. I didn't catch her name, but lots of rhythm, lots of dance, lots of love the moves. I'm just going over by the routine. Okay, nope, no step outs there. She's still in bounds. Yankees are under series losing streak with a split today. Okay, well, good, Jimmy Farrell. Said, like I said, Phillies split today with the Marlins. The Marlins always give the Phillies trouble. The Marlins always give the Phillies trouble. So at least they got a split. They should have won three of the four, but unfortunately one of the games was taken off for them by a really horrible umpiring. Really horrible umpiring. I love to see the emotion of the parents. The emotion of the parents is just it's touching. It's touching. I didn't catch who this girl was, but what is it? Jordan Child. Jordan Child. There you go. That's her parent. Okay. Good to see that. And the emotion, the joy, the exhilaration, all the hard work that is putting into that is it's amazing. It's amazing. Okay. So we got another young lady, Leanne Wong. Jay, good to see you. Good to see my friend Jay again. For those that don't know, if you're going to Baltimore, I will be in Baltimore. I know that Miss J will be there. We'll be making sure that we have all good things squared away. I know we'll be squared away, but if you are going to any of the game, I'm right now. I'm not going to the first game. I got to make arrangements before I make travel plans. I got to obviously. Got to make flights. Got to get tickets. We'll see. And but yeah, Miss J is going to be there in Baltimore with me. I have my hotel room. I got my tickets, and I got my flight. So that Baltimore is the first game that I'm guaranteed to be at. The girls lift weights. I don't know if they lift weights, but I tell you, they kick my ass. They are brick shit houses of muscle. You know, they have a V shred top. They got they're built and they're all muscle. I can kick anybody's ass. And here we go. If you are looking for a room in Baltimore at a very good price, make sure you hit up Jay. Hit up Jay or hit me up and I will get you in touch with Jay. Great rooms at a great price in Baltimore. Fly in, basically you have your room. So make sure, if you haven't already yet, Jimmy Farrell, hit me up or hit up Jay. Ooh, what is? I felt my beard. I guess something sticky. Need something sticky today. Not sure what it was, but gotta clean my beard. But yeah, if you're going to Baltimore, hit up Miss J for room rates. Very, very good price. I don't see anybody popping in. Oh my goodness, I hate doing it, but no more than 90 minutes, and I said no more than 115, and really there's nobody here. And again, here if you want to hit up Miss J, again, Rue J on Facebook, Rue J on Facebook, hit her up to get fantastic room rates for your room in Baltimore. And remember, I am raffling off 2 tickets for the Raiders at Tampa game. Tickets are, they're amazing tickets. Let me see if I can put it back up again. Where you need to. Oh, I had it up here. Somebody showed it. Like, hit me up for tickets. Oh yeah. Okay, you're making it a day trip. Okay. Oh well. Remember, I got two. There we go. 2 raffle tickets. Hit me up for the raffle. 2 tickets, or not 2 raffle tickets, but raffle for 2 tickets. Corner end zone. Raiders at Bucks. I know that Velvet's in it. I know Ed Winchell has gotten a ticket. I think Ed's got 1 ticket. I think that Velvet's got 2 tickets. So get in for the raffle. Information is on my Facebook. Or you get a hold of me here. Let's see here. Okay. Well, I don't see too many people popping in. I don't see too many people popping in. That's a bummer. But probably going to be a 90-minute show tonight because I've been here a little late coming in anyway. I had to get some communication finished. James Harden to the Clippers. Is that official? Is James Harden officially on the Clippers? Oh, she stepped out. That's a point or two deduction. Angelo's in the house. Good to see you, Angelo. What is the date? Oh, for the Tampa game, it is early December. It is early December. So 2 tickets in a raffle, $20 per raffle chance. Um, so again, if you spend $40, you got 2 chances out of 50. There's only 50 slots available. You got 2 chances to get your ticket. So early December is the Raiders at Tampa Bay game. $20 per raffle slot. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a. I'm probably going to be signing off pretty soon. Um, Go ahead and hit up the site. Look here. Oh, salutes. Okay, I was wondering what that is. Those salutes. Anyway, yeah, definitely hit me up on Facebook. Hit me up on Instagram, and get those raffle tickets today. Because again, I know I'm going. Those are 2 games I know I'm going to. I know I'm going to Tampa. I know I'm going to Baltimore. Everything else, I got tickets to Cincy. I just got to make my arrangements to go to Cincinnati. But a lot of other things are up in the air. A lot of things are up in the air. I just got to get things squared away. I think the ladies are done now. Is when it had like a big group powwow. Yeah. Okay, yeah, Jay, I will. I'll give you a ring up. Um, yeah, so day two rotation. Looks like Biles, Lee, and Childs are the top three. Um, Rivera is a strong fifth, and Sumana Sakara is down at eighth, but she's a strong gymnast. Wong is in seventh. Yeah, Rivera, I've seen very strong gymnast. Childs, like you said, the one from the parents I saw, the ones that are very excited. Great to see them as well. So it looks like if things go as we see, you got Simone Biles and was it Suni Lee and Childs are at least three out of the five of the American gymnasts. But yep, looks like it's gonna be a short show tonight. Nobody wanted to hit me up, so if unless you want to come in, go ahead and we will be back. I'll be back for a show. I'll be back for a show. I don't know when. Obviously, Thursday is when I'm scheduled, but I'm gonna be signing off. I'm gonna sign off so actually around so I can give Jay a call for after this. So I'm gonna give Jay a call. Uh, y'all take care again. Not talking politics. Nope, 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 nope. Not talking politics. That's just bad juju when you get into that, especially on a show. But thank you for popping in. Thank you for watching. We will see you. Uh, no, Jimmy Farrell, I'm not on the Wild West. I'm not doing the Wild West anymore. And that's okay. That's okay. NFL Nation Live will be kicking off pretty soon. That'll be kicking off probably like maybe a week before the season. We'll have NFL Nation Live on Wednesday nights. NFL Nation Live on Wednesday nights will be myself and Violator and Ref Guru on Wednesdays. So I will have my Wednesdays taken account of. Just by I tell you, Angelo, I'm making it short. We got about 10 minutes to talk. It'll be a 90-minute show because it's just me and you. Okay, so y'all got me for another couple minutes because Angelo popped in. Angelo popped in. We're gonna be met with Reyes Boxing.
No, I'm
Angelo is
not
here,
gonna
so we'll
talk for
talk.
a long time. I was just I can you hear me, Cap? Is my mic
You,
working?
yeah. You say, do you hear that sound, that buzzing in the back? Do you
Yeah,
hear that buzzing? Because I hear it.
yeah.
I think I probably got to redo my system. Maybe do a reboot because there is a audible, literal audible buzzing, and I don't know what it's from. So I might
Okay.
have to redo my system. But I
Okay.
don't
All
know
right.
about it. But there's something there. But would you do the? No, hey, Jimmy Farrell. It's not. It's not my show. It's Richie's show. I because this is. Would you do the Wild West without Richie? It's Richie's show. It's not a matter of me doing anything. It's Richie's show, and I'm sure Angelo can attest to that. He can attest to that. So how you doing there, Angelo? What's going on, brother?
Oh, I hopped on. Sorry, a little late. It's a whole, Cap, with me being a liver transplant, it's a whole production whenever I need to go somewhere. So I had to do a dentist thing today, and they're doing a bunch of different stuff, but it all has to get okayed. So anyway, then when I hopped on, I started hearing you say, "Hey, nobody's coming on," so I was like, "What's going on
Well,
around here?"
and if you
So
I could have been ignorant. I could have been ignorant. I could have hit you in the private chat saying, I'm just cutting it off in 90 minutes. I appreciate you coming up, but I'm not like that.
right,
I'm not
right.
like that. But
So,
you made it a you came in, and I said, so I wasn't gonna, bust you out and say, yeah, well, screw it, I ain't gonna talk. But you
Right,
made
right, right.
every
No,
night.
I
Thank you
literally
for it.
just Yeah, no, I literally just got home, Cap, and then I was just I wanted to check you out, and you know, but I was gonna ask you, how is this raffle thing going?
We have about 26 of the 50 spots full. And now, granted, some of those spots I have set aside, but the guy didn't, or I should say, a couple people haven't paid yet, but they've reserved them. But I put out the word. I said, hey, basically, either pay, and if you want those spots that are not that are reserved but are not paid, if that's what you want, then it's yours if you pay up. Because again, it's money talks. Okay, if there is people that say, well, I want these numbers, but I'm holding them, and you don't pay, then I'm sorry. If there's somebody that wants those numbers and they're already going to pay, it's their
Right,
number. That's the way it
right,
is. So if you want to pop in and you want to get some spots, fantastic. And like I said, once they're sold, or once they're, I shouldn't say sold, once they're won by whomever, those are your tickets.
right,
So the winner gets the tickets. They can do with them what they want. But I said there's going to be two raffles. There's going to be the raffle for the two tickets in the corner end zone, and then there's going to be a raffle for a ticket front row next to me
on TV, people, on
on
TV.
yeah, on TV, uh, corner of the Raiders bench. So it's behind the
Wow,
Raiders bench, but on the corner of it, so you can actually see the field. And the reason why I know that is because I saw where the ticket was, and I know that if you got a 50-yard line ticket behind a team, you don't see shit.
right,
You see the backs,
right,
of their names, right?
right,
But I got it where it's like the 30-yard line, which is about where the end of the team is, and you can actually watch that portion to your right when they're on the field. You can actually see the game
right,
on the field.
right.
So that's what it is.
Yeah, no, I'm glad you're explaining it that way too, Cap, because I think for the most part, everyone who either if they never went to a live game before or not understand it, it's kind of like what happens when somebody wants to talk to me about, oh, they're going to go to this boxing event or they're going to go to a MMA event, and then they're so set on wanting to sit on the floor, and I always tell them, look, man, I mean, especially for like MMA, if you just want to stare at the cage, because that's really what you're going to get to see. It's like you're looking at a fence. But if you want to actually see the event and get to feel it, these seats over here are the better ones because you'll be level. You'll get a chance to see the live action. You'll be able to see the
Mm-hmm.
screen when it happens. You'll feel the crowd. So it's good that you explain it that way, Cap, because I think a lot of times people get too into, I want to be front row, 50-yard line. And it's like, do you really though? Because it's not like the players are really going to talk to you, are they? They're not going to walk up to
Right.
you and talk to you anyway.
I can say that the first time that I went to a Raiders at Bucks game in it was, let me see how many years ago. It would have been 16 years ago. 16 years ago. So it would have been 2008, I think. I think that was it. 2008. I was sitting in these same seats, or near the same seats. I was sitting on an angle, so it was front row behind the Raiders bench, but on the side, so I can still see a portion of the game. When it was that area. Now, granted, the stuff that was on the other side, you had to basically look over the helmets and of to see things. Or on the big screen, great seats, but if you want to see any portion of the game, you got to be outside or the 30s to the end zone. If you're behind, 30s to the end zone. That was the first time I saw the Raiders, and that was what was it? Gruden's last game as a Raiders, or not a Raiders, but I think Gruden's last game as a Bucks coach was that game. I know Jamarcus won that game. The Raiders won that game. Then the last game I went to was the game where Derek Carr threw to number 10, and I can't remember. It was an overtime game, and they won the game in overtime. Janikowski missed 2 field goals in the fourth quarter, and there were Bucks people were leaving the stadium. I said, "Don't leave the stadium," because I said, Jano, unfortunately, is not automatic. And they're like, "Oh." I said, "Dude, listen, as a Raiders fan, listen to me. Jano is not automatic. He missed 2 field goals. It was either both of them in the fourth quarter, or maybe one was in the late third quarter, and then he definitely missed one in the fourth quarter. And the Raiders won on a pass to, and I can't remember what the kid's name was, but he was number 10. And he juked out of a tackle and ran into the end zone for the winning touchdown. So that was the game that was the last time I was there. So I've been to 2 Raider wins in Tampa, and I want to have one more Raider win in Tampa. Unfortunately, I didn't see the bullshit Tom Brady game when he was with the Bucks 4 years ago, where the Raiders, it was a close game. And this was the only other time I've walked off of a show. Is I was on a show on YouTube and Facebook. I walked off the show because the guy was ignorant, was saying how the Raiders got their ass kicked. I'm like, I don't know what game you were watching, but the Raiders were close. And then it was the Bucks scored like 21 points in succession at the end to put it out of the way. So score-wise, it looked horrible, but it wasn't an ass whooping. I said, it wasn't an ass whooping. I said, the game was close until like the beginning of the fourth quarter, and then they had, and look it up, people. I'm not fucking lying to you. And the guy just pissed me off so bad. I said, just like I did with a certain person that is a Chargers fan, I said, "Fuck this! I'm walking off because I can't stand ignorance."
Right. No, I mean,
that was the first time I walked off the show.
Yeah.
And then the other time I walked off Wild West, that was the second time I walked off the show.
Right.
So ignorance,
Right.
I can't deal with. I can't deal with ignorance. So, but again,
Hey,
that was when the Rangers played last time in Vegas, and I can't wait to see the Raiders beat the Bucks here, and I want to see the Raiders beat the Bucks in 4 more years. Hopefully, I'll be alive. Hell, hopefully I'll be alive in December. So I can watch them here.
Yeah,
But,
hey,
I
Cap,
can't wait to see 2 more games.
Yeah, no, you're not lying about when you say those statements, because like I always tell everybody, sometimes you stress yourself out thinking way ahead, like way ahead. Oh, I'm gonna be there in this. And honestly, man, I can't promise you when you're gonna. And I know that for a fact. It's not gonna be promised for you. So make your decisions accordingly. But speaking of which, so we got Matt Marinovich came on, Ray Love. Shout out to you guys, John Leon. Thanks. I appreciate you guys coming on. But no, I know exactly what you mean, Cap, because I told you that's every time I've been asked to go do like hey Angelo, why don't you go do your own show, and then you could also talk about like boxing and UFC or MMA content. And it's the same way I feel, Cap. In my honest opinion, like I just got a chance to where very highly educated, very prominent people, not only in the sport of boxing but also outside of it. I mean, like one of the people that I just had lunch with. They flew all the way over here, middle of June, just to come see me and make sure that I'm alive and doing okay. Right? I hadn't seen him in a year. He used to be the head of the entertainment portion of all of Canada sports, the Raptors, the Maple Leafs, the whole bit, right? And we're just having lunch, and he's asking me about my opinions on the boxing matches that are happening, and we're having an educated conversation. No matter where the disagreements may be, they're actually it's coming from an educated base of we're all seeing the same field, we're all seeing the same game. Now we can disagree about certain things, whether we think so and so is a better player or not, right? So it's the same thing you feel, Cap, when somebody says to you, "Oh man, the Raiders got blown away." It's like, bro, are you watching the same game? Because that's just bias. Like, I get if you like your team, I get if you like your team, but don't be so biased that you don't just talk about certain facts. So, speaking of facts, Cap, I was going to ask you.
They did it to piss me off. They did it to piss me off. So, the Raiders got their ass kicked. And I said, okay, yeah, at the end, the score was, and I said this, the score was not indicative of the game. The score was not indicative of the game. Oh, well, I said, I don't know what game you're. I said, well, I don't know what game you're. I said, and that's when I walked off. I said, I will not take crap from ignorant people. The same thing I said on a certain other show here on YouTube. The same thing I said. I can't stand ignorance, and I will get off. I will leave a show, and I never went back to that show, and I never went back to the Wild Wild West show. For those that don't know, because I can't deal with ignorance. So it's like, if you're going to be ignorant, I'm not going to have no party to it.
Right. And I just threw that out there, Cap, in case I saw Ozzy jump in. What's up, Ozzy? And Matt and all these guys. Ray Love's in. So just in case they want to jump in and
sure,
and take over. Now, my question for you, Cap, was because
yes, sir.
In terms of the Raiders, have you heard of any of your inside intels about what's going on in the training camp in LA? Like, is there anything that you can tell us right now that you are anticipating might actually happen heading into the preseason game?
I can honestly tell you that the only information that I had was when I inquired about going to the event, that the only people who have guaranteed access are people with club seats on the home field side of Las Vegas, from this section to this section. The club seats, those people have guaranteed access. If you and season ticket holder, so if you are a season ticket holder with club seats from this section to this section, basically the ritzy section behind the Raiders bench in the club, you can go to training camp. Okay? You can go.
So, like, for example, you're a season ticket holder, Cap, but you're telling me your seats aren't good enough to go to training camp if you wanted to go?
Nope. Wow. I had to ask to be put on a waiting list. I had to be asked. I said, because I am interested in going to training camp in Costa Mesa. Please put me on the list of people that are eligible for training camp. So I'm glad I at least broached the subject, because I'm not eligible.
That's crazy,
but I am on a waiting list. I'm on a waiting list. So we'll see. And if I can get to the training camp, if they said, hey, you can come out, that's why I'm going to LA to watch the Phillies play the Dodgers early August. And I will go out there a little bit before and a little bit after.
Okay.
And I'm going to see what I can see. I hang out with Ed and watch the Phillies play for a couple
Good
of
old
those games.
Ed
Hang
Winchell,
out with
huh?
them, have a good time. Good old Ed Winchell. There you go. But if they don't give me access, I'm just going to hang out in LA.
So let me ask you this, Cap. So that we're, for the people who are listening to us right now on the Captain Jack Rackham channel, just to give everyone context, Cap, you've been a season ticket holder for a while, but obviously you're a season ticket holder for the Allegiant Stadium.
Yeah.
Where is your seats at for that season ticket?
My seats are next to the Raiders tunnel, corner end zone, not in the black hole. The black hole's on the other side of the tunnel.
Okay.
The Raiders come on and off the field to my right. So if you are, like, for example,
there's the Win Club. There's the Win Club on the floor. Your seats are on the right corner of the Win Club on the floor?
No. The Win Club is on the other end of the stadium.
So that's where the black hole is, on the Win Club side?
No. The Win Club is the Win Club is underneath the flame at the bottom.
Okay.
That's where the Win Club is. So the side of the stadium that has the flame, if you see the flame and go down to where the front is, that's the Win Club. Okay? That's the Win Club, which is on, if you were looking at the Raiders bench, to the left of the Raiders bench, that end zone, the opposite end zone is the Win Club. The end zone that is next to me, where the Raiders come on and off the field, to my right on the other side of the tunnel, that's the black hole. And I am on the other portion of the tunnel, next to the tunnel. The other side of the tunnel is the black hole, and then there is my section, which is 126 for numbers. That is my seat. So I am next to the Raiders tunnel. I'm black hole adjacent, but
black
I'm not
hole
black
adjacent.
Hole. I don't.
You don't. I mean, and that's
adjacent.
my whole point too, Cap. Is who cares, right? Because I believe your seats are that 126 where the players come in and out of the tunnel, but also isn't it like row 5 or something crazy? Right. Which again
it's technically it's row 6. It's row 6, but it's row 5 because there is no row 1. Row 1 is row 2.
Got it.
I'm telling you, people, this is the truth. Row 2 is row 1 because I'm in row 6, and it's the 5th row.
Right. Which is insane to me, Cap. Right. So what I want to say is that's insane to me that for you to be a season ticket holder to Allegiant Stadium with such seats near the black hole, and you're not invited to the training camp. Like, I would almost want you to write an email to whoever is in charge of that side just to say, hey, I'm not trying to complain, but can you make it make sense to someone like me who is paying the PSL, who is a Raider? I've been always supported them. Like, like just a friendly email to say, why wouldn't someone like me be able to come into trading? Like, what's so special about club level?
Because it's all about the Benjis. I don't spend enough money on my tickets, and I'm a Jaffo. You ever see the movie Blue Thunder? Jaffo.
Yeah, with the helicopter? With the helicopter, Blue Thunder.
Blue Thunder, yeah. Guy's name was Jaffo, okay? It's an acronym. And it's like, well, what's Jaffo? So, well, you'll learn. And then he learned right before, and this movie's 30-something years old. I'm not going to give a spoiler. The guy dies, okay? And he learns that Jaffo is just another fucking observer. That's what Jaffo is, okay? I'm a Jaffo.
Got
it. I'm a Jaffo. Just another fucking occupant.
Okay.
I'm a season ticket holder, but I'm a Jaffo, just another fucking occupant. I'm not a club member.
Wow.
And the minute you say, "Hey, no disrespect, but," anytime you quantify a sentence with, "Hey, no disrespect, but," it's like the next words out of my mouth are, "I'm disrespecting you." So
Right.
no matter what you say, is that, "Hey, not to be disrespectful," or I don't mean to
With
sound
all
like
due
an
respect.
asshole.
You're right.
With all due respect, as soon as you go with all due respect, you're fucked.
Right.
So I can send the Raiders an email saying, "Hey," because just they said, "Oh, you've been a fan for let me see, 72, 82, 92, 2, 12. You've been a fan for 52 years." I had to make sure I had the numbers right. You've been a fan for 52 years? That's nice. You're just another fucking observer. You're a Jaffa.
Wow. I mean, it wasn't easy for you to get those Allegiant season tickets because you had to get the rights and the PSLs and the whole bit in order for you to have those season tickets. So it's not like it was an easy process. You know what I mean?
No, it wasn't easy. Right? In fact, Howie Long's kid is how I got my tickets. I spoke to Howie, not the ones that play football, because he has 3 kids. There's Chris Long, the other Long, and then, X Long. I don't remember what his name is. I know Chris Long played football. You guys look this up. I know Chris Long played football. He's the guy that won the Super Bowl for like the Patriots and stuff. Then there's the other Long that both myself and Violator met during the Super Bowl when the Buccaneers played here, the Chiefs. I went to see Violator, and we met the other Long. I can't remember which Long that was. It wasn't Chris. I don't think it was, because I get them mistaken. And then there's the third Long. And the third Long didn't play football, but he worked for the Raiders in the front office. That's who I got my season tickets from. He says, "Hey, I got these great seats." And they are.
Yeah.
But I wish I would have. I said, and he would build them up, and at least he was correct. We said they're next to the Raiders tunnel, because when I bought them, I was also told, "Oh no, the Raiders are coming out of the tunnel behind the." I'm like, that motherfucker lied to me. He did not. He did not lie to me. There is that thing area like in Dallas where they can go like right behind the bench and go in there, and they can go. That's the section of the club. That's for the Hotsy Totsy club members. I don't spend that much.
Right,
I don't
but
spend
I mean,
as much as they did for those tickets. So that's just the way it is. But no, I don't have rights to training camp in Costa Mesa because I didn't spend enough money basically for the Raiders. I'm just another fucking occupant, Jaffo.
Yeah, it's kind of insane, Cap. And I don't want to go too long into I don't want it to sound like we're complaining about it, but when you say the black hole here in Las Vegas, and we know what the black hole was really like where I grew up there in Oakland, Alameda County, right? But when you say the Las Vegas black hole side, how many of those people that were in the black hole in the original Oakland, Alameda Coliseum have black hole tickets for Allegiant?
Well, I would say that obviously Gorilla does.
Okay.
Gorilla and Marilyn, his wife, they have their seats. I know that Tuz, the superfan Tuzak, has his 2 seats front row in the black hole. And there's the 2, and I can't remember what their character names are, but they're dressed like a king and queen, and they're on TV a lot. She has like the headdress thing that drops down, and her and her husband, I don't remember. I can't remember what their character names are, but they have front row tickets in the black hole. And for example, what is it? She just had a birthday the other day. Danielle DD. She has her tickets basically the same tickets that I have, but on the other side where the
Okay.
tunnel where the officials come out. The officials tunnel is like
Oh,
there's the
she's on
players
the
tunnel,
other side.
corner end zone. She's on the other side, and that's where her
Okay.
tickets are, front row. And they got some
Okay.
really good tickets, but she's on the other side. So Didi, which is like Tinkerhell. I wanted to make sure I got her name right. Tinkerhell, not Tinkerbell. Tinkerhell. She just had her birthday the other day, and not a former. There's no such thing as an ex-Marine, a retired Marine Master Sergeant. Okay, BA, good, great gal that she is. So she has tickets basically on the other side for me. But again, we're not Black Hole, but we are Black Hole adjacent.
So that's what I mean, though, Cap, is if the original, like when we were in Oakland, if all the OGs that made the Black Hole aren't even really in the Black Hole of the Allegiant Stadium, then who's filling those seats? Just like casual Raider fans?
Whoever bought the tickets. Because here's another thing. If y'all don't know this or not, Violator and Senor, they didn't stay in the Black Hole. They had tickets behind the Raiders bench, behind the tunnel where the Raiders came out in Oakland. That's where their seats were, because their tunnel came out behind the Raiders bench, and that was basically, they had like my seats. They had the seats right near the tunnel where the Raiders came out, front row, Violator and Senor. I'd go over and see them, right? They weren't in the Black Hole, but they had great seats. You know, they are Black Hole members, obviously, but
right.
They never were in the Black. Gorilla Rilla was,
right,
and there are other people in that seats like that as well. But you know, so I don't have Black Hole seats. I've never had Black Hole seats, but I've been a Black Hole member for a long time, officially and unofficially.
Right.
But I don't have them. But it's okay. Like I said, no, with all due respect, you know what, Raiders? If you don't even give Violator the tickets, and for those that don't know, Violator doesn't have tickets. He gets tickets.
And Violator's in the Hall of Fame, guys. He's in the Hall of Fame.
Is in the Hall of Fame. He's in the Hall of Fame. And the Raiders don't even cut in deals on tickets. It's stupid.
Right.
To Raiders, Violator he's a Japo, just another fucking occupant. And that's wrong. That's wrong. There are people that are not Japos. Violator is not a Japo. Okay? Gorilla is not a Japo. But I'm just a Japo. I'm just another fucking occupant of the stadium.
Right.
But hopefully I will be given the opportunity. Hopefully I will be given the opportunity to go to Costa Mesa. And if I am, I will be out there. I will be out there, and I'll go.
Yeah, if you go over there, Cap, you should definitely do the shows. You should definitely do the shows so that you keep everybody up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I'll do the shows. I'll do the shows. I'll be there.
All right. So no real intel. You don't know if AOC, if vitamin A12 is leading.
Yeah, I like that, vitamin A12. I like that. Yeah. But I think personally, like I said tonight, I don't know whether you were here when I said it. It is easier for Gardner Minshew to come in as a relief pitcher quarterback than it is for him to be the starter from the season opener. And then what if he sucks? I'm not saying, again, I'm not wishing ill. I'm just saying.
No, but you're right, though. You're playing it out.
Exactly. What if Gardner Minshew sucks if he comes in as the starting quarterback from jump, and then you're telling AOC 12 or A12, vitamin A12, that okay, you come in and save the season. He did that last year. He did a good job of that. But it would have been easier for him to take the team on his shoulder from Jump Street. In my mind, and this Tim Brown thinks the same thing, It's easier for him to start the season than to throw him in at the thing. If he doesn't start the season in his second year, that is a confidence buster. That is a confidence buster for a younger quarterback. And I think they don't want to do that.
Well, I mean, what I'll say about it then, Cap, is I do agree with you, and you know how much I love vitamin A12, and I want us to give him a chance, because at the end of the day, for me, it's always been, let's give the kid a real chance, a real offensive coordinator, real time to throw to the A-list receivers. Let's really focus the offense around him. And then if he fails, then we could say, okay, we need to go draft the quarterback. But until we actually give him a chance to fail, it's not fair, right? So that's always been my stance. So I agree with you in the sense that, let's say we let vitamin A12 start 8 games, and in the 8 games he goes 4-4, and maybe in that 4-4 performance, it's kind of like we could have won a couple of these, and it was Aiden O'Connell's fault because he's not mature enough. You're absolutely right. It's a lot easier to just say, okay, Gardner Minshew, we're throwing you in for relief, and we gave you a shot, Aiden. We gave you 8 weeks, 8 games, and that's what happened, right? That makes a lot more sense. When do you think they'll do the if and I know we're running short on time, you're about to go, but if they want to do the Apollo where they yank the A12 from the stage,
the Bugs Bunny thing on Looney Tunes, where you got the big hook, By the way, not a vaudeville. I know what you were going for, vaudeville, when they would take the big hook and take them off. Yeah.
Right. So how many games do you think it would be? Like, how many? Like, at what point do you think will it be a quick hook? Where if he goes, let's say we start the first 4 games and we're 1-3, are they hooking him right away, or what do you think?
You got to look at the schedule though. Who do we got? We got the Chargers.
We got the Chargers, and then we got the Ravens.
Then we go to Baltimore, right? And then we got the Panthers.
Panthers at home.
And I think who's after
the Browns? Then we got the Browns.
Yep,
we got the Browns at home.
And by the way, I'm selling my Browns and Steelers tickets. They're for sale. They're not cheap. They're not cheap. Browns and Steelers tickets are for sale. They're not cheap. I need to make money.
Hey, can I just say to the group here right now? First of all, if you guys get a chance to go get those seats, section 126, row 5 for the Steelers game, which is the most expensive in the NFL right now, and the Browns, who is probably going to be, because there's a ton of, I live here in Las Vegas, so I know there's a bunch of them here, and Cap is actually saying he's going to sell them. Guys, I'm telling you, man, Cap's going to end up selling that to some rich person for like $30,000 or something. It's so you guys want to look into that deal right now, because
don't ask for, hey man, give me a hookup. No, fuck you. You're going to spend some money. You're going to spend some money on those tickets.
You're not trying to hurt anyone, Cap. It's just that it's one of these things where I just heard somebody say, well, yeah, if I want a Lamborghini, but I can't afford it, what am I supposed to do? You're supposed to drive what you can drive, man, because you can't afford the Lamborghini. So
you're driving that Toyota Cell, baby. You're going to drive that RAV4. If you can't afford a Lamborghini, just be happy for the RAV4, but don't be asking for a Lamborghini car at a RAV4 price. It ain't happening.
Right.
And I got a RAV4, by the way. It's good.
Right.
But hey,
Cap. So, anyways, in just real quick, and then you could wrap it up and say goodbye. In those 2 games, so you just said it's Browns, Ravens, Chargers, Panthers. If he so that's why I threw that scenario out. Let's say he wins the Chargers games but loses 3 in a row. Is he getting hooked right away?
I think he's got to go at least 2-2.
Okay, so you're saying if he beats the Chargers but then loses the 2 home games, Browns and Panthers,
and
loses to the Ravens.
No. no, if he loses to the Ravens, that's okay. That's a Ravens game away. But he better beat the Panthers in the home opener. He better beat the Chargers in the season opener, and then he should beat the Browns. Okay, so
But if he doesn't,
no worse than 2-2.
No worse than 2-2. Okay, all right.
Then we'll see.
That's fair. All right, Cap.
Remember the Steelers are
right.
next. Maybe not next, but they're not going to be an easy game.
Right. Well, those tickets are up for sale, everybody. Steelers and Raiders. That's a big one. So start the bidding war, Cap.
Get your raffle. Get your raffle for the. I was up there, and I've got to get your raffle for the Raiders at Tampa Bay. $20 a chance. There's like 20 spots left, and if the spot's not paid, it's yours. I got to go because we're going to try to keep this at 2 hours, and we're up against it. All right, hey, Angelo, thanks again. Appreciate you coming in, brother. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Always a pleasure when I can do a 2-hour show, and it's not just me talking shit for 2 hours. At least we had a half an hour talking with Angelo, or close, 25 minutes. So thank you for coming in, Angelo. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you at least Thursday and for other things. Take care, everybody. I'm going to pop.